In this episode, we take a look at the first playing cards released from designer Alexandre Matencio, the Diva Playing Cards. Also, we give you a chance to win a copy of this deck for yourself and announce the winner of the black DKNG Wheel deck. All that coming up next. There's an entire subset of playing cards that I must confess I've yet to fully dive into. That isn't to say that I don't own these decks, the ones that fall into this category. In fact, I own quite a few, some of the most popular ones actually. But often it's these decks that feature relatively simplistic, if colorful designs that are geared towards those with, well, more nimble fingers than myself. I'm talking about decks built for cardistry. Some of the most popular hype deck manufacturers have massive followings, and each release whips up a frenzy that leads to near immediate sellouts. The deck I'm reviewing today, the Diva deck, is from a first-time designer, however, but it captures a lot of what defines the niche. Welcome back to the go-to place for the playing card enthusiast. I'm TheGentlemanWake. If you are new here, we hope the value we provide will compel you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Stay tuned all the way to the end for a chance to win a Diva deck directly from me. The Diva Playing Cards were first launched via Kickstarter in March of 2018, and the deck landed in the hands of backers by October. The deck comes packaged in a white matte cardstock tuck case. The front of the box features a mosaic of colorful blocks and shapes within the framework of an invisible 4x6 grid. The colors are mostly shades of the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. The front also announces these cards as a first edition. The sides of the box continue the motif, and the back features a petal shape extracted from the design, fanned out to look like a tulip. At the bottom, in very tiny writing, it announces a 3000 deck edition size and the year of production. The bottom of the tuck names the printer as Cartamundi, and that the deck was designed in Paris, France by Alexandre Matencio. The tuck has no seal, and the tuck flap features the multicolored flower once again. The striking back design is the first aspect that immediately grabs you once you pull the deck out of the box. The two-way back design is comprised of a multitude of geometric shapes, rectangles, quarter circles, squares, etc. on a 6x4 panel grid set within a white poker style border. The interplay and formation of the shapes produces a fluidity to the card backs that really plays with perception. Sometimes the design recalls familiar shapes. I feel like I can see the number 96. Other times I see the letter Y, or perhaps a capital D for Diva. At one point I started to interpret the darker fields as shadows cast by the lighter toned forms, and the design almost took on a three-dimensional feel. It's definitely an eye-catching design that plays well for the deck's intended cardistry purpose. The card backs are reminiscent of some of the more notable designs in cardistry decks as of late, including the Cardistry Con LA 2017 deck and the Berlin version from 2016, which Alexander actually names as an influence on the Kickstarter campaign page. Alexander also cites a couple of artists, Peter Tarka, who works primarily in 3D and features a lot of the same intersectionality found on the Diva design, and a 2D artist of historical significance, Sonia Delaunay. I hope I'm saying that right. She's a major influence with her use of geometry and vivid colors. This is a completely custom deck. The pips are similarly stylized to the back design. The black of the clubs and spades has been replaced by the deepest shade of blue in the deck's palette. The index font is small and modern. The most interesting aspect of the spot cards is the irregular and very non-standard pip placement, which lacks consistency from suit to suit and even on cards with the same number value. Some of the cards had some interesting patterns formed by the pip placement, specifically the 9 of diamonds, which forged a giant diamond from the formation of the pips, and the 9 of spades, which actually forms an X.
The Ace of Spades features a giant spade pip encased in additional shapes and forms. The remaining aces all feature large corresponding pips with more of the same style shapes found on the backs. The court cards are completely stylized, if vague, representations of the traditional court members, almost as if rendered at the height of the Bauhaus art movement. They are abstract to say the least. Still, you can make out crowns and hair and heads shaped like the Playmobil toys I played with as a child. Despite the effort into making each spot card unique across the suits, the courts do not adhere to the same rules apparently, as the designs are shared across all 4 families, with only color swapping differentiating the red suits from the black ones, or in this case, dark blue ones. There are 2 identical jokers included in the deck, both featuring the Tulip logo. Additionally, there's a blank card and an ad card featuring the names of some individuals integral to the production of the deck and the Kickstarter campaign behind them. The deck is printed by Cartamundi on the true linen B9 finish stock. The deck is certainly thicker than most decks out of the USPCC, but the stock is flexible and easy to fan, spring, and flourish. Of course, the colorful back design lends itself supremely well to just about any cardistry moves, although perhaps not an ideal choice for Magic or gameplay due of course to the extremely customized faces.
The Diva deck is still available at playingcarddecks.com, where you can use promo code Gentleman10 to save 10% off your order. If you want a chance to win a Diva Playing Cards deck from me, I'm going to give you the details for that in a second. But first, I've recently been uploading closed captioning for my videos, and I wanted to make sure to let all of you guys know so you can take advantage of that feature if you need it. It's really easy to turn on. You just click on the little CC button overlay down here on the timeline to turn them on. All right, guys, so here's the contest rules. 1, like this video. 2, be a subscriber to this channel. And 3, comment below and let me know how and where do you like to watch YouTube? Is it with your coffee in the morning or on a study or work break? How about on the train? Let me know. Anyway, congrats to Brett McCann, winner of the Black DKNG Wheel deck. Contact me via Instagram to claim your prize. A special thank you to my Patreon producers for their awesome support, and thanks to you for watching. I've been the Gentleman Wake. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking here if you haven't already, and also check out another video by clicking here. See you next time.